Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Blazing Emerald playthrough. This is part 11. In this episode we're here with a brand new team member all trained up, our good old Hoenn Skarmory. Yes, another fire type to add to a whole batch of fire types that we've been getting lately, but Baby Dragapult, got the name of it at the moment, the mid-stage form, Trekalope, however you want to pronounce it, is currently in the box. We have ourselves this Skarmory with us, which is now nice and trained up, with that beautiful ability Resolute, which is essentially good sturdy, you know, not the terrible Gen 3 sturdy, which only stops Fissure. Steel Fire typing, obviously we know that. Pretty good stats all around, nice and fast, nice and defensive, nice and high attack. The only change is we now have Roost. I did go ahead and get rid of Steel Wing, because at the end of the day, there wasn't really much point in having Steel Wing when I have Cut with 30 PP. It has pretty much the same base power, it's like 10 lower, it can't miss, it has a high crit ratio, and I get to say that I'm KOing things with Cut, and that's just kind of funny. So we're going to stick with Cut for our main Steel Stab type move until we get, I don't know, Iron Head or better, I would say, if we do learn anything like that. Other than that, we do still have Sizzlebeak, which seems to be an 100% burn chance from all the times that I've used it, which admittedly hasn't been a lot, and then we also have Blaze Kick for our strong move. That is Skarmory, all nice and wrapped up. It also has a very nice sparkle effect when it enters battle, which is kind of nice. It made me think it was shiny for a little while when I started using it, but the only other noticeable change is Duke did level up once, and it did learn Thunderbolt instead of Shockwave, which I know this thing can evolve. I think it's at level 40. I did go through like a whole list of all the Hoenn forms. I think this thing can evolve at level 40. And I don't know if it's a special attacker or a physical attacker though, so I don't know if Thunderbolt's going to be super good, or if we're going to want to learn something more along the lines of Wild Charge. That remains to be seen, I don't know yet. But right now though, for this episode, we are going to put Tangler in front. Actually, that's probably what we should do, as Tangler is somewhat close to evolving. It learns a move to evolve the same as you would with any old Tangler into a Tangrowth. I don't think it was Ancient Power, I remember that much. It definitely wasn't Ancient Power. I can't remember if it was 34 or 35 though. So we get a couple levels on this Tangler and we are good to go. And we should have ourselves a brand new form. I feel like we can end up with like a new Hoenn form every episode. And honestly, that keeps things kind of fresh. It gives me a new Pokemon to use each episode, and honestly, I do kind of enjoy it. Speaking of Dupe getting Thunderbolt though, it seems like this is the time to use it. So get in here, Dupe. Zap this little Azumarill. I kind of want to see if we can one-shot, but I might be overestimating Dupe. Once it's evolved, sure. At the moment, I'd love to be proven wrong. Dupe, prove me wrong. Prove that I'm a big old dummy. Oh, I really thought for a second that we were going to, but we don't quite get the KO in the Azumarill. I just wanted like a power check almost on Dupe. Just a quick power check, but we can finish it with a Body Slam and we'll be fine. So, the current plan is get Tangler nice and evolved. When it comes to Flannery, honestly, I was planning on using a Dugtrio. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I no longer have any desire to use a Dugtrio at all. That Dugtrio is probably going to remain in the box for the remainder of its days. It's a sad time to be that Dugtrio, but it was genuinely helpful for Watson. I just feel like, with the fact that I have 3 fire types, I can probably deal with Flannery just fine. I might take Baby Dragapult. I'm just going to call it Baby Dragapult because it's just stuck in my head as Baby Dragapult at this point, but I might take Baby Dragapult out instead of Skarmory, because Skarmory, yeah, its typing isn't particularly weak to fire in any way, but it can't hit a fire type at all with the moves that it has. So we might take Baby Dragapult out instead. Plus, I mean, Baby Dragapult's level 35, it's already kind of on par. I don't think we really need to worry too much about training it up before Flannery. Admittedly, I'm thinking a little bit ahead. I'm pretty sure Zangoose and Viper have forms in this game. I don't know how they evolve though, and I don't want to catch them right this second. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'm making a mistake by not catching them immediately. Maybe they evolve really quickly. But I feel like that's something I can come back to later. I do know about it. As I said, I did go through like the actual Blazing Emerald wiki, which, while not a perfect wiki by any means, there's a lot of missing pages and stuff like that. At the end of the day, doesn't really bother me too much though. I did find out a good chunk about the Hoenn forms and where I can find each of them. I know that I can find 2 Hoenn forms, I believe, immediately after we defeat Flannery and get the Go Goggles. Once we have those, we can go to the desert, and we can get ourselves a Cubone, which we need in the party to get Hoenn Dodrio. And we can also get a form of pincer. So, I do know about those. I've done a little bit of research, mainly because this game, honestly, I'm really enjoying it. You know, I don't know what it is about this game, but it's becoming one of my favorites. I don't know if it's just because I've played a whole lot of reasonably difficult games lately, as I say while we're playing this technically on hard mode, but I've played a lot of reasonably difficult games lately, and just having these, like, let's not sugarcoat it, right? They're busted strong Pokemon, okay? They are absolutely nuts strong Pokemon, and they're new. The Hoenn forms are new, so having these new really strong Pokemon is a nice refresher for me at the moment, and it is really making me enjoy the game a lot. To the point where, you know, I want to go and look at the wiki and make sure I'm not missing anything. So, with all of that done, I know where we need to go. I now don't need to waste a bunch of time as well running around in grass, looking and seeing if there's maybe like a 1% chance for things on a route, because that genuinely is how I normally do things. I just run around on the route. If I find something cool, I go, ooh, shiny, or ooh, cool new Pokemon. To that extent, but now I don't need to do that, and that's a relief, so. I really want to stay in and revenge this Pokemon. I really, really do. I just don't want to get taken out by like a Mega Drain. I believe. Fake out. That's annoying. That's definitely annoying. That whittles away a tiny bit of my HP. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But also, I said I believe. I have to believe. That's special. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We aren't done. We aren't done. Tangela wants to evolve. Tangela is here to evolve right now. Do not mess with this Tangela. This Tangela desires XP, and I respect that. I do respect that. So let's test right now. This one trainer should be the one that we need. Is it going to be level 34? You have Fun Goomy. I want Fun Goomy. Is it going to be level 34, or is it going to be level 35 that we get the move? I believe we can go into Skarmory here. Is this thing Fairy? Moon Razor. That is the Fairy type move that our Venonat has. Huh. Venomoth, technically. Not Venomoth. It's not even a Venomoth. Lucamoth? Lucamoth. I think that was what it was called. Still. I'm gonna be honest, once we get to a point where we can get this Goomy, I might have to replace my little Venonat, which feels bad, because it was like the first Hoenn form that we got, and that means it has like a special place. But also, here we go. But also, when I get to that Goomy, I feel like I'm gonna use the Goomy. Bramble Bash, fighting type move, base 65 power, Thorny Wallop that sends the user into a rage. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the coverage we have with Knockoff and Rock Tomb. I don't want to get rid of either of those. Bulk Up is really useful. I kind of just have to get rid of Revenge. Revenge is kind of meh for a move anyway, and honestly I half expect me to gain a bunch of speed on evolution. So let's get rid of Revenge. And let's see if we become a really fast Tangrowth equivalent. Which would be really strange, but also I do not put it past this game. Let's see how it goes, I guess. Let's see how it goes. I don't know its stats, but I have seen the appearance, and I know that we are getting some size added to us. Which makes sense, you know, it's the same with Tangela to Tangrowth. Looks just like a ball of yarn. That's all I can think of when I see this Pokemon. It's the same with normal Tangela as well, so I mean, it's not just the Hoenn form. The Goomy and Hoenn have adjusted to the tropical climate and are much more powerful than their brethren in other regions. This adaptation also results in a completely different evolution. It gets fat. I don't know if we can really call it an evolution. It gets giant and fat, and I love it. Aren't Goomy fascinating? Here, add me to your Pokénav so I can share more exciting Goomy facts with you. Honestly? This is the one time I accept your Pokénav proposal, friend. This is the time. Either way, we have ourselves still the same ability, which is really nice. We gain Dark typing, which is interesting. It's also good because we have Knockoff with the black classes. That's good. Honestly, our speed, I feel like, did go up a decent bit. We're not a fast Pokemon by any means. I mean, It's not slow. It's not slow. Alright, that is one thing I will say for sure. We are not a slow Pokemon. Whereas, you know, Tangrowth normally is. Special defense is trash, so honestly having this special defense boosting nature is helping a tiny bit. But still, I do want to see Bramble Bash in action, and I want to see if it has any secondary effects, so to speak. Because it says it sends me into a rage. I don't know if that means it's like outrage or thrash or something, or if being sent into a range... A range? Being sent into a shooting range. No. Being sent into a rage is maybe like an attack boost, like the actual effect of rage, like when you get attacked, the attack gets stronger. Let's see. They get attacked, speed gets dropped, which might be unfortunate if we get outsped, but it is the rage as in, well, rage. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean. That move, Rage, the move that no one ever uses because it's trash. But yeah, we have that effect, which is... It's different. It's definitely different. Giving it a much higher base power might technically make it viable as well. And that seems strange to me, because that's not a move that I think of as viable in any possible way. But here we are, I guess. For now, let's go ahead and continue on our way to Meteor Falls. And we will use that Tangler... Not Tangler anymore. Oh boy, this is becoming a problem. I'm always going to just call them their previous form. The same with Lucimoff. I'm just going to call it Venonat. That's just how it's going to go, because I'm dumb. Go to sleep. Good. Good. You go to sleep, and then I will Moonrazer you, and we will be all good. That is the plan. We have a plan. Honestly, this should be a 2-hit KO, even resisted. We should be fine. Just Growlithe. I don't want to have to swap out. I'm too lazy for that, okay? So if you could just get nice and sleepy. Yeah, that's what I like to see. You just stay nice and sleepy, and let me take you out so I don't have to swap out my Pokemon. That's very convenient. Watch him send out another Fire type, so I may as well have just swapped out in the first place. Ready? Ready? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm calling it. Helipper? Well, you know what? I was wrong. Wow, I couldn't have been further from the truth, huh? You sent out something that literally summoned rain as I expected a fire type. I was wrong. Like real wrong. And I feel bad. We get the burn! Go for Wing Attack. Water Pulse. Dang, I was really hoping it would go for Wing Attack so that it was like, you know, weakened because of the burn. That Water Pulse hit decently hard. Then again, it is rain boosted and stab. Honestly, maybe it didn't hit as hard as maybe it should have. But the burn takes it out. We are good to go into Meteor Falls, where I do not believe, feel free to correct me on this if I am wrong, but I do not believe there is any new Hoenn forms. I think it is just going to be a pretty normal old area, normal old story, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, today is also thankfully, you know, a much nicer day. We're now in summer, and I don't like summer. Alright, I started thinking about this because of Pelipper summoned rain, funnily enough. My mind does wondrous things, but thankfully, it's a little bit cooler today, so I'm not completely melting. I do just have to say, though, at any point... Well, that sucks. I wouldn't have expected that Pokemon to get that move, but here we are. Gravel learns Accelerock. Interesting. At any point, if I do, you know, completely fumble words, I do get pretty bad headaches when it comes to summertime. So, I do struggle a little bit with heat. My room gets incredibly hot. Where I am at the moment, you know, when the sun does start hitting my house, it always hits my back window, and it is on my room for the entire day. Plus, I do have some pretty beefy computers in my room, which are putting out quite a lot of heat with their fans as well. My room gets really hot, and while I'm recording, I can't have my fan running, or else all you will hear will just be noises, and that would be a nightmare. So, for the half an hour when I am recording, I am slightly struggling, and I will completely admit that. So, I noticed it when I was recording Pokemon Xenoverse yesterday. I was struggling to speak. I was really honestly struggling to speak. I was struggling to form sentences in my mind. Again, it's not quite as bad today, thankfully, but it is something that I do want to mention. And I would love to just record, you know, in the nice early hours of the morning, that would be great. That would be great, but, and I'm gonna say this slight in a whisper because my walls are pretty thin, but my new neighbors that have moved in are garden people that will go out into their garden at like 6, 7 a.m. and scream. They will scream. That is not a joke. They will scream because they have 2 incredibly excitable young girls, which are really, really a problem because my dog hates the screaming, and they're very, very excited to be in their new house, which I kind of understand, but also I just wish they'd shut up. In the nicest way possible, I wish they'd shut up. So I'm having to deal with that in the mornings, which means I only really get a chance to record kind of late at night, and that's once, like, all of the heat has arrived. This has been a real tangent, but here we are. I'm making excuses for me not being able to speak like a human, okay? Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Either way, Meteor falls just ahead of us. We do have that Zangoose and Survivor that we can go back to. I don't think they get Hoenn forms when they evolve, by the way. I think they get just straight up Fakemon versions, which is the same thing at the end of the day. It is the exact same thing. Fakemon, Hoenn form, it's the same thing, right? This Tentacruel that I have right here is a Fakemon. You can call it a Hoenn form if you want. You can say that it's based on Tentacruel, which it is, and I get that, but like, it's a Fakemon, right? It's not a real Pokemon, that's what the name means. So, I will definitely use them. I just don't know when. I don't know when they evolve. I get the feeling they evolve at somewhere around level 40, because to be honest, Survivor and Zangoose especially, not a bad Pokemon as is. So the fact that it evolves just makes me think that it's going to be crazy good. Whether it can replace Ursaring as my normal type of choice, that remains to be seen. At the moment, I'm a big fan of this Ursaring. You know, it has really come out of nowhere and it has impressed me. In fact, I really do need to put something else in front, because if not, I will genuinely just use this Ursaring for every single fight. And at the moment, I want it to be my Pokemon that I kind of have in the back as a last resort, because I genuinely don't know if there's a Pokemon they could send out that would defeat my Ursaring. It would have to be like, I don't know, like a Jellicent? The Jellicent would be a problem, for sure. That would for sure be a problem. I don't know if there's going to be any Water Ghosts, though, so. With this meteorite, that thing in Mount Chimney will explode. It'll explode. It will, and that'll be a real problem. So, you know, maybe don't do that. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm joining Team Aqua again. One of these days, I'm gonna say something stupid. Like, I don't know, I agree with Team Magma. One day maybe, one day. You know, at the moment, no. I don't get it. I don't get Team Magma's whole thing. I just think they're stupid, you know? I just think they're stupid, and I probably always will. Hey, of course I'm a professor. Team Magma asked me to guide you here. They took your meteorite away. He didn't understand anything. He's just kind of sad. That's fine. We'll just leave him to it. You know, we'll just go get the meteorite back and we'll pretend that nothing happened. It's fine. Why is Wooper in here? Like, I get that it's a waterfall, but I don't know. I feel like, well, this is actually straight up true. This isn't just I feel like, but Magikarp would have a much better time going up a waterfall than, you know, a Wooper would. I don't see a Wooper doing anything other than splashing around in a puddle on its face. Which, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a bad pastime. Can't say I've ever really tried it myself, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a bad Pokemon. Fighting types are my problem when Lucimoff is dead. I need to check your name. Is it actually Lucimoff? If I've been saying this wrong, it is Lucimoff. Okay. And you are technically just a Tangrowth. I don't know why I was so confused on that one. I don't know why I was calling it a Tangler. It is just a Tangrowth. I struggle against Machoke, for sure. So, Thunderbolt. We're just going to try and get as much damage off as possible. It should genuinely do over half. It does do over half. Focus energy, you've messed up. And my Dunsparce outspeeds you. Which, again, seems wrong. It just seems wrong. Right, Dunsparce shouldn't outspeed anything that's evolved. I know it's a mid-stage evolution, but it just shouldn't outspeed it, you know? It just seems weird. It just seems weird. Do I have Rock Smash on any of my Pokemon at the moment? I do not. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to go up there. There's nothing super crazy up there. It just means we have to do another battle before we can get out of here. I have a rare Pokemon. I kind of want one of these people to just show me the good version of Seviper or Zangoose. I'm sure we'll run into it eventually. But I would love to see it, because I know that this person normally has an interesting Solosis you got there, buddy. I was kind of thinking I knew this person normally had, you know, a Zangoose, so I was hoping for the old form of Zangoose. I'm gonna Thunderbolt you, and I'm gonna Flame Wheel you to confirm. I could lick you. I'm licking you. It is super effective. You are still part Psychic. Oh my god, you're gone to a lick. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't really have many words for that. That's a weak Solosis right there. Just to remind you, it's not like we have huge power on Earthring, we have adaptability, right? Adaptability? Yeah, so I mean, that wasn't Stab, and unless Lick has been boosted? Is Lick boosted? There's no way. Yeah, it's still base 30. So I mean, that's just a straight up base 30 non-stab move. Just a straight up base 30 non-stab move, huh? That means the quick attack would have taken it out, and a bunch of other things as well. That was just... wow. Hoenn Solosis. Not a Pokemon that I would ever have thought to give a different form. Just not one that I would have thought of, but, you know, sure. And the collector has the Seviper as well, but sadly it's the Seviper and not a potential evolved form, which does make me a little bit sad inside, I will admit. But regardless, strength, it's gonna get one shot. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so strong. Holy... why is it so strong? I gotta put a second, I gotta move my second Pokemon out. Listen, Earthring, you can't be here, okay? You need to sit back, you need to take a break. I need you only in emergencies, okay? You need to just not be there. And we need, like, Skarmory to do something today. That would be great. You know, this is Skarmory's moment. Right? Earthring had his fun last episode. This is going to be Skarmory's time to shine. You know, we get to use it a little bit. Just because it's all the new Pokemon on the team. That's kind of the whole point of why I'm bringing these new Pokemon onto the team, so I can use them. And this Earthring is just showing it up. It's like, we don't need that other fire type. Now Skarmory can get out of here. Give an Earthring with Flame Wheel, what more do you need? And I kind of agree. I do kind of agree. Why do I have this Skarmory on my team when I have Earthring? Why do I have other Pokemon on my team when I have this Earthring? Like, why? Give me the Great Ball. Gimme. 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 Repeat Ball even, not Great Ball. Honestly, a Great Ball would probably be more useful, to be truly honest with you. It would probably be more useful. But, anyway, let's go ahead and get on up to the top of Mount Chimney with the cable car. I am just going to zoom us on over there. Speed up can be a little bit annoying, but I feel like if there was a time for me to be using it, it would be when I'm literally doing nothing else, so... I have messed up. I need Rock Smash. I need Rock Smash. I really don't want to teach any of the Pokemon I have right now Rock Smash, so... do we handicap ourselves? Can't believe I'm doing this. I genuinely can't believe I'm doing this. But you know what, Earthring? Take a back seat real quick. Take a back seat real quick while we go and use Rock Smash. You know? I feel a little bit bad for what I've just done. I do. Because that is essentially, like, our safety net. But also, do we need it? do we need safety net? I feel like I've got a lot of very strong Pokemon right here. In fact, you in front. Battle. Larvesta. Interesting Pokemon. Interesting. Didn't know that was in the game. Honestly, sure. Sure. Yes, I did know it was in the game. I think I caught one of these. Wait, didn't I catch one of these? I don't remember. That was a while ago. that was a little bit ago, and I think I forgot to mention it on the episode when I actually did catch it. I feel like it's on the route, like, immediately to the left of where you would enter the desert. Where we just ran from. The route we're wrong. I think that's where you get La Vesta. I think I did catch one of these. Wow, that was a really long time ago, and I think I did just completely forget about it, and I put it into a box, and that was like, boom, done. And that was it. My brain just stopped. But yeah. Thunderclap's animation is still my favorite so far. You know, there's some good animations, don't get me wrong, but Thunderclap just like... Wamo. Shinderu just appearing behind it is great, and I love it. It's such a good animation. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Either way. Cable car time. We're zooming for the cable car. Did you cut my cable car animation? I was gonna skip it with speed up regardless. So I mean, I guess it makes sense that it was skipped because I was gonna skip it anyway, but the fact that they skipped it, I don't know how I feel. What if I wanted to just relax and watch the cutscene, which I didn't. Again, I'll say it again, I didn't. But what if I did? But what if? What if I... Why not an option to skip it? I never understand... I mean, I guess it's extra coding, right? And I get that for, like, you know, a more casual fan game, but, like... Say this was, like, a AAA title. I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but bear with me. Say this was a AAA tangent. A AAA tangent? God damn it. The heat. I blame the heat, alright? Listen, I can't speak because of the heat. Say this was a AAA game. I don't understand why they would just straight up, like, remove a feature in an update rather than just adding an option to skip it. I don't understand why options aren't the first thought in people's heads. Why would you ever want to straight up skip something, like skip a cutscene, when you could have the option of skipping a cutscene? Because sometimes you'll play a game and they'll straight up remove something, rather than making it an option. I never get that. I never get that. It could be something that literally only one person in your entire game wants to see, but why skip it? Why not have it as an option to be skipped? Yeah, you're gonna make someone click 2 buttons. I'm sure they can deal with it though. I'm sure that's something that everyone is okay with. You're too late. I've already delivered the meteorite from Meteor Falls to the boss. Regardless, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to continue forward. Wow, you're really, like, blocking me this time, though. Courtney? I think I remember your name. Magma Admin Courtney. You're straight up blocking me from going in, huh? I'm glad I didn't lead with my Skarmory, because we would be having a very, very bad time up against this fan bee. Admittedly, it's only a fan bee, but also a ground-type move is scary. The ground-type move is still kind of scary for Tic-Tac, to be honest, but still. It's a lot less scary. It's a lot less scary. If we were to get hit by, like, Magnitude, Earthquake, Bulldoze, Dig, any of the above, would be scary. Any new move at 35? Nope, we have Thunderclap's the only move I need, okay. Combuskin? Interesting. She's a more fun team than I remember. It's nice to see Pokemon other than, you know, Mightyena and Numel. There's a lot of Mightyena and Numel in Team Magma, that's for sure. There's a lot of Mightyena and Numel. It's sometimes a Zubat. Ooh, exciting! And a Growlithe. It's not a bad team. It's not a bad team by any means. But it is incredibly weak to Aqua Jet, which is unfortunate. Because we're gonna just click Aqua Jet. I was almost about to say Uproar the sound type move. Wow, I was starting to think like about how electric interacted with sound, Pokemon Xenoverse, what have you done to me? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have a Super Potion and it might be the time to use it. It matters not, you will soon witness what the meteorite's energy is capable of. And she's gone. That's it, she's disappeared. Never to be seen again. Crazy. For now though, we're gonna Super Potion up. I feel like that should be fine. I do actually have a HP up. I'm actually going to try and use it on Dupe. Because I feel like Dupe is going to be a Pokemon that I'm going to want to use permanently on my team. We'll see. Do I want to lead with my Tentacruel? Probably not, because I 100% want it around for the obvious Camerupt is obvious. I'm actually going to lead with Lanoon, because I don't care what happens to Lanoon, which is rude, but still. The power contained in the meteorite. By amplifying its power within this machine, Mount Chimney's volcanic activity will instantly intensify. Its energy will grow deep inside the crater and... Foo-foo-foo. It'll foo-foo-foo. Who are you? I'd heard Archie bemoaning a child who's been meddling in Team Aqua's affairs. It must be you he meant. You're thinking of interfering with us, Team Magma? I love to imagine just Maxie and Archie just like... They have Discord DMs and Twitter DMs. They're always talking to each other. They're best of friends, really. Now you listen. Long ago, living things used the land to live and grow. That is why land is all important. It is the cradle of all. That is why Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of landmass. Then join a construction company and build out like an oil rig type of thing on top of the ocean. Both of you win. You could work together. You could work together. You could expand the oceans underneath while moving all of the land above. And that way there'd be like extra ocean space. And... Oh no. No. Don't do it. Ursaring, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I put you in a box. Please don't hurt me. Please. Okay, we get a crit. Lanoon? Lanoon? Are you gonna take out the monster itself? Well, dang. Oh my god. That is not how that matchup is supposed to go. What on earth? That was wild. Honestly, I'd love another defense drop from Rock Smash. That was really great. That's good. That's good. That's great for the Aqua Jet as well. Has Earth Power. It's a good move. It is a good move. Honestly, give me another defense drop. Make me one-shot him for sure. Wow, okay. I don't know if it's 100% with Rock Smash now, but it definitely feels... I mean, I've used it like twice and you've got 2. It's not a whole lot of, you know, sample size, but it seems, with my incredibly limited sample size of 2 uses, seems to have a really good chance of dropping defense, huh? 100% out of those 2. Either way, it does put it into a range where Aqua Jet will KO. Do you have anything fun for your last Pokemon? Or is it just going to be like a Golbat or a Poochyena? Typhlosion! Alright. Alright, do you have Eruption? The Aqua Jet did so much damage, it doesn't even matter if you do. Smokescreen. Okay, alright. You're not utilizing your Typhlosion super well? You know, you don't... Quick Attack? No, that's not how you use a Typhlosion, Maxie. Come on now. It's Choice Specs Eruption. You need, like, some Hidden Power Grass on there. You need to work on some things. Okay? You need to work on some things for sure. Turns out I did not need my Ursaring. Funnily enough. I really didn't. But enough. I'll back off this time. But don't think this is the last time you've seen Team Magma. Even without the meteorite, if we obtain that orb. No. Alas, thank you. With your help, we forwarded Team Magma's destructive plan. But you, whose side are you on? Good question. It doesn't matter. We will remain vigilant and keep up our pursuit of Team Magma. Alas, we shall meet again. What was that face? What was that face? What was that face? I'm actually going to take the meteorite, because I never bring the meteorite back to Cosmos, but I might genuinely do it. I might actually bring it back to him. Just because. For right now, though, I do think that is where we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. We're going to go ahead and leave ourselves next to the Lava Cookie Lady, and we're going to wrap things up for this episode. Next episode, we will likely have our battle against Flannery. Don't know why I'm saying likely, we definitely will. We're going to have a battle against Flannery. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!